Veeam recently released Veeam Backup for Microsoft 365 version 8. This version was packed full of both security and enterprise scalability features. From proxy pools, allowing you to pull together resources for your backup jobs and repositories, the addition of operating systems like Linux for your proxies, multi-factor authentication for the console, and immutability on the primary backup job, and so much more. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these features in the lab. Inside a lab, let's take a look at the multi-factor authentication configuration. We'll do that right under Manage Users and Roles. Click on your Users and Roles, and here you simply select Enable Multi-Factor Authentication. This will initiate every person that logs into the console moving forward has to initiate multi-factor authentication to make sure they are who they say they are and that they authorize users for this console. You can select a customized log off window of inactivity and reset multi-factor authentication here as well. If the user needs to be a service account where it disables multi-factor authentication, simply edit the user and check this box. Next, let's take a look at some of the infrastructure changes. First of all, if you notice, we now have Linux proxies. These Linux proxies allow you some flexibility in your job and scalability configurations. Next is proxy pools. Proxy pools allows you to pull together multiple proxies in order to process your jobs in parallel processing. So taking a look here, we have 4 of those proxies added in. If at any point we need to take down one of those proxies, say for an update or maintenance, that's possible without interrupting your full job flow. Next, we've added the ability to have immutability on your primary repository. Let's take a look at some of those settings. So when we get over to the immutability options inside the repository settings, you can see we have this new feature. This governance mode allows you to have an additional indelible copy of your data with the ability to change later based off of retention, policies, and even compliance reasons with an additional forms and factors of authentication. As you can see, we released some pretty powerful features in this current edition. If you want to try this out yourself, head over to veeam.com and either install or upgrade your server today.